Hi, I'm Danny Carrillo. I am the Business Development Manager for Graco ToughTek Pumps. ToughTek is our mortar division where we have pumps such as this for self-leveling, and we also have pumps for stucco and repair mortars and fireproofing. Basically any type of mortar, Graco can mix it and pump it. So today we're out with our newest distributor, iCasa, out of Miami, and he will be selling and demonstrating our self-leveling pumps. We're here at the Latacrete headquarters in Palm Beach, Florida, and today we had a demonstration for several contractors as well as Latacrete in-store technical reps. And so what we did is we used our mixing pump that mixes and pumps up to 200 bags an hour through 200 feet of hose for self-leveling applications. What that means in production-wise is you can do a semi-load by lunch and 2 semi-loads a day. So iCasa was here for training as well as the Latacrete representatives so that they can go out and show the industry how to go fast while pumping while still leaving a very good product on the floor. We also demonstrated our 110 volt pump. This pump is a new addition to the self-leveling industry. It actually has, you can either use this hopper and pour it in with a high mixing station, or we have a hopper that lays on the ground that you can pour barrel type mixers into. So you can pour the mix into the pump and pump at about 120 to 130 bags an hour. The beauty of this pump is it's 110 volt. This particular pump at 200 bags an hour is 3-phase 240 volt, actually 200 to 240 volt. So now you can be pumping with 120 volt and still get the job done much quicker. Okay, we're just going to check the water pressure now for 300 psi. Speed 1 here. Always in speed 1 for the water testing. Water pump on. Okay. Got it priming a little bit.
Just priming the water first to get some water in this tube before we start to turn it on. We're gonna turn our pump on, turn our water pump on, and we're gonna start pumping. Water is going to start coming out of this little hose here, out of this end. It's going to come straight down. You want to make sure you have it in a bucket or somewhere. It doesn't matter if it gets wet. Once you get good flow, close this valve like so, and you read this gauge and make sure it says 300 psi. If it's less, you're going to want to tighten these bolts evenly to achieve your 300 psi.
First of all, let's talk about, we're in Florida, right? It's hot. The water coming out of the tap is 88 degrees, 86 degrees. So we've come up with the method to chill our water to give us more working time on the job. So if you come over here to this coat is just a bath for a water hose going through it. So we have a female going in and a male coming out. We have 300 feet of this water hose inside this coat. Then we fill it up with ice and water. All it's doing is the water goes through the hose, is in that cold water, it's chilling the water. We didn't quite have enough ice, we're only chilling down to about 58 degrees. Normally it'll go down to 50. So now, you all know Portland or silicate materials like 50 to 90. Well, 90 is going to set up quick, 50 is going to give you a lot more working time. Not to say you have to do this all the time, but if you ever get in a situation where it's really hot and you want to do it, it's not going to affect the material, it's only going to help you with your working time. 64, 66. So we've chilled at 20 degrees just by running it through there. If you have more ice in there, it's going to chill it down to 50. All right, make sense? I mean, it's a huge difference in your material. So this pump, we're not going to go through the entire setup. We've already set it up. We've already adjusted the water for our bags. So this pump is 200 bags an hour. So we take our quarts per bag times 200 divided by 240, and that gives us how many gallons per minute we're going to run. And then we have videos on all this, so that's why we're not going to go through it right now, because it's probably a 15-minute setup process to set this pump up. So once you set it up right, you're just dropping dry bags and you're good all day long. So it's quarts per bag times the output of the pump, which is 200 bags an hour for this pump, and then divided by 240. Now, we all know that this may not pump 200 bags an hour because every material is a little bit different. So what we did here is we mixed a test bucket with the prescribed amount of water in it. You're not going to waste that bucket. We're going to pour it on the floor, right? But we're going to measure down right here the depth where it takes to fill one bag. Once we get going good, we're going to put that nozzle in there. We're going to time it up to that line, and then we're going to figure out exactly. So if this is 180 instead of 200, we're going to go 4.5 times 180 divided by 240, and we're going to reset our water. Okay? This isn't in any manuals. We have videos on it and whatnot, but this is something that I've developed working with pumps, because I know how water sensitive these materials are. You make it too wet, and boy, it looks great. It looks like that water puddle out there. It looks perfect, but it's weak, right?
So I need to do the test now. So we mixed up one barrel here. We're going to do the flow test. So this is a sample of that material. So the flow test works this way. We fill it carefully right to the top. And we're letting all of the material drain out onto this surface. And we'll take a measurement in 1 minute. So about another 30 seconds here. Basically, we want to let it stop flowing out.